today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Carolina Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Now it's Richardson, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 9 carries, 69 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute them. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20 plus.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Panthers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and now we've got a 3rd and 3. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Give them 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Looking to throw. Green. He gets this one to Johnson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursue, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Richardson. Down at the 35. It'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw is Green. To throw on second down. Complete. Richardson has it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Here's Richardson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Ready, break.
To about the 26 here. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They run with Richardson. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Richardson out of the shotgun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
On first down, Richardson. A short throw to Ingram. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down as they've got it as we resume action. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Up the middle they go. It's Richardson. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run again with Richardson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hodges. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Green. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Back to throw, Green. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. Now it's Richardson. Gets this quickly to Ingram. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Off play action, Richardson. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Richardson off the play fake. Under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Watt. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Richardson to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Stiff-armed him. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, first and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 3. Looking to throw. Green. And he'll find Hall. And he's got this down to the 35. Green down on first down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
From the shotgun, Richardson. They'll drop that underneath to ETN.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Richardson working from the gun.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Richardson on 3rd and short.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Going for it, here's ETN.
And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Panthers will get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Green. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hall. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Green now on 1st and 10.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Green, a final shot before break. He finds his man, complete. It's Hodges. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. J.J. Nelson, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Kyler Murray throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Rashad White, a touchdown run in the victory.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Richardson. That is caught. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Javon Kinlaw coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Now Richardson. Under pressure, and down he goes. Ahmad Gardner finishing off the corner blitz. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They were 3-point winners a week ago. They lead by 3 here as well as they start 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. Green. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to power through. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Richardson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And here's Green. Looking to throw on 2nd down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now Green throwing on first down. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Green. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. A handoff running through the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Green. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Green. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. But hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. the 24 now. Here's the 2nd and 8. Richardson looking to throw.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and long for Richardson.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it's fielded at the 34. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Up the middle they go. It's Richardson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
54 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. On the ground, here's Richardson again. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd down now, it's Richardson.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now Green from the gun on 3rd down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Green. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Operating from the gun. Green. And this one's incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Green.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Their writing's up, fourth down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Richardson. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Richardson. A short throw to Ingram. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699.
Third down and 1.
Operating from the gun. Richardson fights up, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
They'll try and throw for it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Draw play, Etienne.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Back to throw. Richardson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Richardson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Richardson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Up the middle they go. Richardson. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Richardson, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things. Not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish. That defense, they might as well have told their offense, guys, just kick a field goal. We've got it today.
So for Carolina, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.